Hello, Shorter College. November is Native American Heritage Month, which is observed in November to call attention to the culture, traditions, and achievements of the nation's original inhabitants and of their descendants. For this month, I'm going to be discussing Chief Standing Bear and U.S. District Court Judge Diane Humitewa. Chief Standing Bear was the leader of a band of about 82 Ponca Native American people living near the banks of the Niobrara River. With the passage of the Kansas Nebraska Act of 1854, Eastern farmers were eyeing the cheap land that the government was planning to sell. The Ponca were being urged to sell and remove themselves to Indian territory. In 1876, the U.S. government told the Ponca they were to move to Indian territory in Oklahoma. They disliked the lands assigned to them in Indian territory and decided to return to their traditional homelands. The U.S. government had other ideas. When 8 Ponca chiefs returned to their homeland, they found that since the Ponca had refused to go to the Indian territory of their own free will, a forced removal government order had to be issued on April the 12th of 1877. 'Twas a grueling trip for the Ponca, and on the way, Standing Bear's daughter, oldest son, and many others in their party died. Standing Bear had promised his son that he would bury him in their traditional lands. However, the U.S. government would not allow the Ponca to leave Indian territory without permission. When the Ponca decided to leave without the government's permission, Standing Bear and his party were arrested. A federal judge, Elmer Dundy, agreed to hear the attorneys representing Standing Bear, John L. Webster, and Andrew J. Poppleton. Ultimately, Dundy heard Standing Bear's case, the United States ex rel Standing Bear versus George Crook. The government heard their case in May of 1879. The U.S. government argued that Standing Bear was neither a citizen nor a person, so he could not sue the government. Standing Bear's lawyers argued that under the 14th Amendment, Standing Bear and his fellow Ponca were citizens and people that are entitled to the same constitutional rights as other citizens of the United States. Judge Dundy's opinion fundamentally agreed with their argument. He wrote that an Indian is a person within the meaning of the laws of the United States. Judge Humitewa. Humitewa, a member of the Hopi Nation, has served as United States District Judge of the United States District Court for the District of Arizona since 2014. Judge Humitewa was the first Native American woman to serve as a federal judge. Judge Humitewa also served as the United States Attorney for the District of Arizona from 2007 to 2009 and was the first Native American woman to hold that position. A first generation graduate, she received her bachelor's degree and her law degree, her Juris Doctor, from Arizona State University. Thank you, Shorter College.